Hi there, this is Chad Garber, and I'm going to do another lead guitar lesson. Today I'm going to do a sequence of notes on a pentatonic scale, and then also a sequence of notes or a pattern of the Aeolian scale. And it's basically, I'll show you. It sounds like this. Here's the sequence of notes or pattern for the pentatonic scale I'm going to teach you. And then for the Aeolian, scale, I'm going to show you this sequence. I know it's a little sloppy, but let's get it. Slow down, I'm trying to go somewhere. Again, the pentatonic slower. Okay, so first and by the way, I'm going to do a lot of these videos. I'm going to do lead guitar lessons, and then I'm also going to do guitar lessons for beginners, and I'm also going to release a bunch of original songs that I have, and do a bunch of covers and do a bunch of gear reviews. I do a lot of stuff, and so if you like this video, you can go ahead and like it. If you don't like it, thumbs down it and tell me why you don't like it. And also, if you want to have notifications whenever I make these new videos, you can always consider subscribing to my my YouTube channel, and then hit the little bell. There's a little bell. Like if you subscribe, that's awesome. But if you but then you'll still miss videos. But if you hit the little bell, you'll get notified every time I make a new video. Now, if that's what you want to do, that's great. If you don't like my videos, definitely do not do that. And so here we go. I'm going to go show you how to do the pentatonic scale, the first sequence. And so it's slowed down. So basically what it is, it's funny because I was trying to figure out what the heck I was doing because it's kind of weird. But here's what it comes down to. I'm on the A pentatonic scale, right? Okay, so what the sequence is you're going to take your pinky or your ring finger, depending on how big your hands are. My hands are tiny, so I need to use my pinky. And so you're going to take that, and you're going to hit the eighth fret of the low E string, and you're going to pull off to the fifth fret of the E string with your pointer finger on the fifth fret. So, pick down. And then you're gonna go back, and then you're gonna pull off, and then hammer back on the same fret, on the eighth fret of the E string. So it sounds like this. And right there, that's the pattern. And we're going to move it all the way down the pentatonic scale, but that's the little, it took me a while to figure out what I was doing, but that's the little steps, the steps that that go all the way through the scale. So you're going to do that, and what you're going to do is you're going to do the same thing, but you're going to move it up one of the pentatonic scale notes. So in other words, the first one you go like this, and then what you want to do, and then you're going to go to the fifth fret of the A string with your pointer finger, and you're going to do that same thing, but you're also going to hit the back to the 8th fret on with your pinky finger or your ring finger. So you're basically moving that D all the way through the pentatonic scale. It's like you're pushing it through. And then you're going to do it again. You're going to go to the ring. You use your ring finger on the 7th fret of the A string and the 5th fret of the A string with your pointer finger. That'll be the step there. So, and then you just move it up the rest of the way, all the way up to the end. And then you go backwards. Backwards. Excuse me. Backwards a little bit. It's a little bit different because backwards is doing, and I think what I'm doing is also having to do with doing 3 notes and then going up the scale. But for some reason, it's not making sense in my mind. Going back down, it does. Because you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you go to the next sequence on that pentatonic scale. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So on the way down, you just do 1, 2, 3. You do 3 notes and then go down to the next one. 1, 2, 3. That's the first 3 notes of the pentatonic scale, and then you go down 1 note of that pentatonic scale and start from there and do 3. And then you go 1 note down of that pentatonic scale and do the next 3 notes, and so on. And you can do it the same. You can do it in 3 notes, doing the pentatonic scale. Like you can go 1, 2, 3, and then push it up to the next sequence. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. But for some reason I don't do it that way. For some reason I do this way instead. I think it's accomplishing the same thing in a different way. So I do the little. So here's how it sounds, really fast. And then I'm just, how I'm picking as I'm going. Yeah, I'm actually alternating picking there. Except for on the very first, excuse me again, got a cold. On the very first one I do a pull off. I pick down, and I pull off, and I hammer on. I pick down, pull off, and then pick down again. But on the other ones I'm doing all alternate. So for instance, I'm going to stroke, the second sequence of notes there, I'll go to pick down, pick up, pick down. No, actually that's not true. What I go is like, I'll do a pick up on the A on the 5th string, so I'll go pick up, pick down, pick up. Yeah, I'll go pick up, pick down, pick up. And then I'll alternate it. It's all doing alternate picking, so it'll kind of change. Then the next one will be pick down, pick up, pick down. So and on. It'll keep on going back and forth. as fast as, there's going to be two things that, for speed, you got two things. You got the kind of like accelerator, which is your picking, right? And then you got the left side, which I don't know what to call it, but it's got to, it can go so fast, So in other words, you're either limited by your, essentially you're either limited by your accelerator, your picking, the pick speed, or your left hand speed to get through the notes. And so if you can't go fast, you got to work on one of those, And so the accelerators. So anyway, so you need to keep, they need to keep up to each other. But if you don't have a very fast accelerator, like if you're just, you could always, work on accelerating your picking. You can also muffle the strings with your palm. Get their sound here. So anyway, that's cool. It's a cool lick. Again, if you're playing, and you can do that with, of course, like I say, every time, you can do that in any key. If you're in E. And you don't have to do it that fast. You can do I just like doing it fast. And you can do half of it and do a bend, or there's all kinds of things you can do. This is just the whole sequence of notes for you. And so that's cool, because if you're playing an A, for instance, so anyways, that's that one. One more time. Alright, so the next one is, this is going to be the Aeolian scale. Remember, the Aeolian scale is, it's basically, and you can look at my other videos. There's another video I'm going to do an experiment here. I'm going to put a little card right here. Right here, am I in the right place? Card's going to be over here, actually. I don't know where it's going to be. I think it's going to be up here. Up here. Card up here. If it's not, I think that's right. I don't know how YouTube's looking at me. But anyway, there's going to be a card up here somewhere. And that card will take you to the video where I teach about the Aeolian scale. And there's also an Aeolian scale with one sequence of notes, which triplets, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And so this is going to be that same Aeolian scale, and you can look at it on that other video. But for now, so what we're going to do in this one's going to be a little different than the other one. The other one we were doing it in 3s. This time we're going to do it in 4s. We're going to do it's the same kind of concept of pushing the sequence of the pattern of notes up and down the scale, just like we did with the pentatonic scale. But this one's going to be 4. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So on this one, for instance, so you use your pointer finger to hit the 5th fret of the E string, the ring finger to hit the 7th fret of the E string, and then your pinky or depending again how big your hands are. I use my pinky on the 8th fret of the E string. And I'm alternate picking. Pick down, pick up, down, pick down, pick up, pick down. And then pick up on the 5th fret of the A string. pick up. So that's 4 notes there. What we're gonna do with this is we're just gonna move that 4 notes up one sequence in that progression or in that scale. And again, I'm not gonna go through all the picking because it's just alternate picking. So that's the first 4. The second 4. Third 4. I'm not sure if I go back down that way. I guess I do. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I obviously have a problem with like trying to go too fast. And actually with this one, I can go faster easier than I can go slower. That's why it makes it a little more difficult. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This part's tricky because you have to, I use my pinky when I'm on the D string or on the G string, and I go so 1. So I use my pinky on the 8th. I'm at the 7th fret, and then my birdie finger on the 5th, and then my pointer finger on the 4th. And then I'd use a pinky to hit the 5th fret of the D string, and then I'll use my birdie finger, my birdie finger on the 5th. Pointer finger on the 4th of the E string, and then my pinky on the 7th of the D string, and then my birdie on the 5th fret of the D string. But then it gets tricky because I have to change. So I have to change using the fingers I'm using to get that. So, and then when I go back down the next one, so just like I said. When I go to the next one, I got to change it to. I got to use my pointer finger on the 4th fret of the G string, and then my ring finger on the 7th fret of the D string, as opposed to my pinky, because I'm gonna have to go. So then I use the pointer finger on the 5th fret of the D string, and then I use my pinky on the 8th fret of the A string. And so that's, you gotta kind of work it out however you finger it, but it's a little bit tricky there because it's a long reach. And again, my hands are small, and there's other ways you can do it. You can always go. That way is probably easier for most people. What I'm doing is I'm doing on the D string, I'm going 5, 7, 9 instead of pulling in the 4th of the G string. Yeah, but and for a lot of people it might be easier because your fingers are long enough. My fingers are so short; it's hard for me to do that. It's hard for me to do that fast and accurately. See, it's hard for me. I'd rather do it. So anyway, see, it's got gotta work out your, whatever feels comfortable for you. So here it is again, medium speed. It's a little tricky going up too. There's the same kind of dynamic there. I always have trouble. I think I'm just thinking about it now. I got it in my head now. Got a block. So, and what I should do, and here's a good lesson, a good thing. Like, if you have a block like this, what I should do when I get done with this thing, I should just go slowly, really slowly, and get this part down. I don't try to speed through it like I always do. That's really the key, is to slow down and get it nice instead of rushing through it. I'm having trouble right here. It's great to pinpoint. You got to pinpoint where the air is. That's where I'm having trouble. So that's it, so it's good, I think those are the two scales, or the two patterns, and these are both really cool, and you can add licks in between there and bends. And there's all kinds of things you can do with it. And again, you can do it up and down the scales. And you can also do pull-offs. I'm doing alternate picking right there. You can also do hammer-ons and pull-offs. Probably do it a lot easier. I'm not really used to doing it that way. But if I worked on that, I bet you I would probably get a lot faster doing hammer-on picking and pull-offs. That would sound really cool, too. So I got something to work on. So, here it is again. Here's the pentatonic. Here's the other one, the Aeolian. That's the block there. And so there you go. And so again, if you like this video, which you might not have because I kept on screwing up the scale, if you like it though, you can hit the like button. If you don't like it, hit the down button, the thumbs down button, and say why it was bad for you. And also, if you want to see more notifications of when I put new email or new videos up, you can always hit the subscribe button. And also, if you want to, I would appreciate if you could leave some comments about what you want to learn, like what kind of things. Actually, tell me about what kind of things you want to learn. Like if there's a lick that you've heard about that you want somebody to teach you, or if there's any kind of things any requests, in other words, requests for licks and everything like that. That'd be great, and then I can figure out what to work on next. And so there you go. And so thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Oh no, did that work?